you can see in the slide where in the first case there is an pole. This is an pole, and the train, this is an train crossing a pole or crossing a standing man. Okay, standing man. So in this case, the train has to cross its own length to cross the pole. The body starts from here, the train body, and ends over here. So the whole body it has to take out from the other side of the pole. Then we call it as train cross the pole. Okay, you can see in the animation here. Now we call it as train cross the pole. You might have observed that in the process of crossing, it is taking the whole body outside. Means it is traveling its length of its own. Therefore, in this case, distance is equal to length of the train. Length of the train. Okay. Suppose the length of the train is 200 meters. Let's take this as 200 meters. And it travels with 20 seconds per meter. Can you find out what time will it take to cross the pole? To cross the pole, we know the time is equal to distance by speed. What is the distance here? So we have observed that it is crossing its own length. So the distance is nothing but length of the train, which is 200 meter, by speed. So as pole is stationary, or in the place of pole, if standing man is there, that is also stationary. Therefore, there is only one speed, and that is the speed of the train. So the speed is equal to 20 meter per second. So how much time will it take to cross the pole? The 200 divided by 20, which is 10 seconds. It takes to cross the pole. Okay. So what in nutshell I want to explain you, that when a train is crossing a pole or a standing man, the length of the train itself is distance, and there will be only one speed, that is speed of train, and the time to cross the pole or standing man is equal to distance by speed, which is usual formula, and the distance, which is the length of the train, and speed is the speed of the train. When you divide these two, you get the time which takes to cross the pole or crossing a standing man. You may say that what is the length of the man? The length of the man is so negligible that we do not consider that length. Therefore, there is no additional length other than length of the train, which is distance. Let's come to this is first one. Let's come to the second case. What if a train is crossing a running man? If the train is crossing a running man, then there is two possibilities. A, it's crossing a running man in opposite direction. The man is running opposite direction to the train. B, the man is running in the same direction of train. Okay. Now, what happens? Let's take the A, first one. If a train is crossing the man running in opposite direction, how much time will it take to cross the man? The moment time comes, then again I will go back to the basic formula. Time is equal to distance by speed. Now what is the distance here? So man's length is negligible. Therefore, the distance will be the distance of train. And what about speed? Now here I can't take speed. I have to take relative speed because there are two objects moving. Now when I talk about relative speed, then question comes whether it is a plus b kilometer per hour or a minus b kilometer per hour. When we take a plus b kilometer per hour, when the objects are moving in opposite direction. When we take a minus b kilometer per hour, when the objects are moving in same direction. So I can see here it is the first case when objects are moving in opposite direction. Then I will take the relative speed. Okay. Now you can see that to cross the train, it has to cross its own length on the other side of the person. Okay. Look at this one. Yes. You can visualize this, that now I can say the train has crossed the man. But how much time did it take? Okay. For that, I have to find out what is the speed of the train. And let's take that speed. Speed of the train is 30 meter per second. What is the speed of man? Let's take speed of man is 10 meter per second. What is relative speed? As these objects are moving in opposite direction, therefore the relative speed is a plus b. That means 30 plus 10 is 40 meter per second is the relative speed. What is the distance? So here the distance is equal to length of the train. Let's take that length of the train is 200 meter as we took in the previous example. So how much time it takes to cross the man? Time is equal to distance, that is length of the train 200 meter by relative speed, which is 40 meter per second. So the time taken is 5 seconds to cross the man. That means the train crossed the running man in opposite direction in 5 seconds. Now let's come to B. The train and man both are running in the same direction. Okay. So what will be the distance now, you can tell me? Length of the train. Obviously, let's take that the length of the train is 200 meter. It has to take its body outside of the man. Then you call it as train has crossed the running man. Now what is the speed? I'll take that same speed as train speed is 30 kilometer per hour, 30 meters per second, and the man speed is 10 meter per second. Can I take speed? No, I need to take relative speed as both the objects are moving. Shall I take a plus b or a minus b? Now as I can see, both are running in the same direction. Therefore, I should take a minus b. Okay. So what will be the relative speed? 30 minus 10 is 20 meter per second. Let's see this animation. The train has crossed the man. That means when the train takes the entire body outside of the man, initially it was at the beginning, the man was at the place of engine. Now the train has crossed the man. So obviously it's traveled 200 meters, then only it could cross the man. So that is how we have taken as length is 200 meter. Relative speed is 30 minus 10 20 meters. How much time it took to cross this man? Again, I will go with the basic formula. Time is equal to distance by speed, and by this time you are aware that the distance is 200 meter. The person's length should not be considered, it is negligible. So 200 by relative speed. As both are moving in same direction, therefore the relative speed will be 30 minus 10, which is 20 meter per second, which is equal to 10. So it will take 10 seconds to cross the man. Okay. So I hope I could make it clear. When the train is crossing a pole or standing man, the distance is the length of the train, speed is the speed of the train. We have nothing to do with the pole or standing man. Time is equal to length of the train by speed of the train. Now coming to the train crossing a running man, then the question comes, the man is running in the same direction as train or in opposite direction. In case of either case, whether it's running in same or opposite direction, the distance will be length of the train. Okay, this is length of the train is a distance. Here also length of the train is a distance. What makes difference is relative speed. When the train is moving, a person is running in opposite direction of train, then the relative speed is A plus B, here 30 plus 10. When the person is moving in the same direction, then the relative speed will be A minus B. That is, in this case, 30 minus 10. Okay. So the formula is same. Time is equal to distance by speed or relative speed. Speed when crossing the pole. Relative speed when crossing the running man. And again, relative speed either A plus B or A minus B. A plus B when they are running in opposite direction, A minus B when they are running in same direction. Hope I could make it clear.